Welcome, Martin. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi. Well, I'm Martin. I'm a Citrix consultant, Citrix PCP from Denmark, working at Connector. So trying to do a lot of Citrix stuff around virtual apps and desktop, Citrix Cloud and so on, doing micro apps as well.
Cool,
Been working
interesting.
with Citrix for quite a long time now. So, yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Thanks.
and thanks you have time for us because the hackathon is taking up a lot of time for us also. So we know how busy it can be, also
Yeah.
having a job and doing this on the side.
Exactly.
So, and following Citrix Converge, of course. And that's the first question I wanted to ask you is what are your thoughts about Citrix Converge and the content that is presented?
And so far, I have had time to watch a few sessions. I watched some today from James Ranking, and the content has been excellent. It's good videos. You can find them online all the time, so it's easy to find a time slot when it fits you. So half an hour, an hour to watch videos. Just go on to YouTube and get the content. But it's been great. A lot of technical stuff in there, which I enjoy more than all the sales pitches. So it's been good so far.
Okay, cool.
Perfect. I actually also really liked the session of James, and we had an interview with him about it. So I really can recommend also watching that session for those who didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'm curious, because the previous Converge there was a hackathon as well. Did you participate in the previous hackathon?
Well, I didn't. I wasn't in the last one, which was also online, but there was one at the first Converge in Santa Clara, where I was over there with one of my colleagues as well.
Okay,
So
cool.
we participated in that one as well, and we won one of the prizes there. My
Congratulations.
colleague was on the last one as well, and they won there as well. So now there's a bit pressure on us for seeing if we can deliver the third time in a row, see if we can get something back. But at least it's fun to do. If you're winning or not, that's not so important, but it's quite fun to actually be participating in these sort of events.
I can imagine. Gerjon, I heard you had some real competition again.
Yeah. We are 1-for-1. So
Yeah.
we are hoping we won last time, and we're hoping to win this time. But the pressure on you is even higher.
Yeah.
But that's cool. That's cool. Can you tell us a bit more about why are you participating in the hackathon?
Well, we're participating because it's a new forum for us. We've been doing a lot of automating stuff with PowerShell for a lot of years now, but we never actually brought that to the customers or to the front end of the customers, so they're actually users. And that's what we thought about getting into the first Converge and also the second one, and now again. So trying to bring some of the admin work up to the surface, letting the users do their own work, but keeping it easy. We're using the hackathon to actually spend some time, get some new ideas, see what we can actually do in real life that our customers can benefit from afterwards as well. So
it's actually applying also for us as well, because
Yeah.
we used it also as a use case to pitch it to our customers. So yeah, it's a great format to also share some creative ideas. But talking about great ideas, what are you creating this year?
Well, you can't say all of it, of course, because it's not public yet. But we're doing micro apps again. I know this year there's a lot of different content, so you can actually be doing automation stuff, just doing PowerShell scripts and also that. But we are keeping with the subject. We are still creating micro apps. This year we're gonna spin a lot of some different subjects together. So we're using some on-premise Citrix virtual apps and desktop stuff. And we are integrating with some Azure automation runbooks and some Intune stuff as well.
Wow. Okay. Interesting.
So
That's a big Swiss knife.
A bit of Swiss knife, yeah, but still providing with the easy access for the users. And that's where all the good stuff come in, because we all know as administrators how to actually work this stuff and get software on our machines and whatnot, giving ourselves access. But the users doesn't, and they're kind of tired of waiting on us to do the work in the background. If they need something, or whatever it needs, access to a folder or something, why not just provide them with that? And if it requires some sort of a approval from a manager or something, we can build that into the micro apps as well. So now you know a bit about what we're doing, but not all of it.
Oh crap! Hey, but and speaking of now, you're working in the hackathon. How are your experience with the Slack channels and how we communicate and how you can ask Citrix for support if needed or for feedback or information? Is that something you use?
We haven't used it this much this time around, but the good part is that there are a lot of Citrix guys and engineers online on the Slack channel. And we've been using them also when there's not a hackathon. So keeping in touch with the engineers and asking them questions, and they're always willing to help and provide good solutions, or going to reach into the backend if something needs to be changed, and then they're putting in change requests and so on. So it's a great event. There's a great backup from Citrix, both on the engineer side, but also on the executive side. So all the coffee chats and so on is also good.
Mm. So it's a good channel to keep being a member of, even though Converge will come to an end sometime.
You should always be a member of that channel because there's a lot of good guys in there. There's also Citrix guys, but also you guys are in there as well. And it is a community. So if someone needs help and then they need, or someone knows it as well already, then there's nothing wrong with sharing that knowledge. And we've been doing that, and a lot of other guys have been doing that as well.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to the next question, and this is going to be, you already answered a little bit, but we see at least the adoption of micro-apps is becoming more and more popular, but it's still going slowly. How do you experience it in Denmark?
Well, we see it the same way. So there has been a lot of interest actually on hearing about it, but actually getting some of the work done, getting out to the companies and starting making the micro-apps has been very slow. And one of the reasons is that there hasn't been many good success stories yet. So we can talk a lot about it, but the customers also want you who has done it in practice already. And that's been lagging a bit. I know you guys are hopefully coming with a success story soon we can relate to. We have been talking to customers and we have been doing stuff there as well. But it has been pre-production, moving into production, but small apps. We're using it ourselves internally with small bits of pieces for micro-apps. But we hope there will be a lot more traction later on when we get more of the popular vendors on track as well. So more integrations that we don't need to invent for ourselves. Mm-hmm. Right now it has been a lot of American companies with all the big integrations, and sadly to say, but we don't see those vendors in Denmark.
No. So yeah, we experience. We experience the same. It's there's a lot of applications that are not used within Europe.
Yeah. So what we see is the HTTP connector being used, and whatever we can think of in the background with doing PowerShell on-prem, like creating our own APIs.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and so talking about the Workspace portal and the micro apps, what's the functionality you think Citrix should add to the portal to make our work a little bit easier, or to make the customers adopt it faster?
I think the front end is actually pretty good, so the customers will like it from the end user perspective. But for the back end stuff, they need to add more customizations for us. Something that we don't need to put our own system in the back end to manipulate data and so on. There's still work needs to be done there. We actually have one service to present data on, and if we want to customize that, that's pretty hard. And the data manipulation is also pretty hard. So often we need to provide some kind of a database in the back end where we keep track of all the changes. So that's like adding another system of record, if you may. But that's needed at the moment, and that's some of the changes I hope they're still working on getting implemented.
Would make our life a lot easier.
Yeah.
And maybe. I know that Citrix is listening, so please take this in account.
I have a meeting with them next week as well, so
they're getting feedback from all sides.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so if there's one tip for those that are starting with micro apps, what would that be?
Actually, just getting your hands dirty. Sign up for the developer portal. There's a 30-day trial, and you can just extend that, keeping it going. Get your hands dirty. Find some APIs that you know is open. try and figure out how to fetch data and put data in those different integrations, and actually just get going, because find something that you find useful yourself. That's what we did. We created the PBS solution, so we can change images for our backend images. So if we have classroom, we can change from biology the one day to an English lesson the next day, and the user can do that themselves instead of the admin have to do some changes. That's coming on the session today, actually.
Oh yeah.
That solution. So then they're talking about that later on today on the Converge site. But that's what we've been doing, finding something we can see what benefit the users, and get your hands dirty.
And of course, watch Converge.
Watch Converge, because there's a lot of good info. Yeah, get on the Slack channel as well.
Yeah. That's
also a given.
Yeah, truth be told, that's absolutely true, because the information you can get there and the people you get to know there are going to help you. It's going to help you a lot.
And of course, Twitter. You can't miss Twitter.
Twitter is always good as a backup.
Follow Ryan and Elcio and all the other guys. There's good stuff to be getting from there as well.
It's a valuable source indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a wrap.
Yeah. I think
is there
those were
anything
our
else
questions.
would you like to share?
No, I think that's good.
Okay.
It's awesome that you're doing this. The recap sessions will be useful for a lot of guys, I think.
Yeah.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so.
I know we'll
Okay,
be
thank you.
internal at us, so because we don't have time to watch all the sessions, but so these recap sessions will be good for spreading the word internally in our company. So if we can spread that word as well, so that will be great.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna finalize at least this session, and we are aiming to release the first video tomorrow. I hope we're gonna make it. There's a hard deadline.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be the second video next week on Friday.
Yeah. So we're doing one a week, and we're hoping we're going to edit your session to fit into it. And it could be that it's in this week, but it's a bit depending on the content or how we're going to fit everything, or make it a one whole part. So it could also be next week.
That's fine.
So, but you're going to get in there anyway.
Well, once it is online, I will share the link with you, so you can also share it on your socials.
That's good. If you need anything else, just reach out. I'm happy to help out.
Okay.
Cool. Perfect. Thanks, man. Thank you for your time, and have a great day.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
And good
Cheers,
luck, but not
bye-bye.
too much.
Yeah.